my son asked me, Dad, when are you going to buy your dream car? But the aspiration you can't fulfill because of two reasons. To solve this problem, you need a fractional ownership.
दुनिया में पहला बिजनेस मॉडल क्रिएट किया तो hats off.
So in 10 lakh rupees, you can own a Defender worth 1.4 crores. How much does it cost to own a Porsche 911, Thar Rock,
Mercedes G-Wagon,
How would you compare renting with fractional ownership?
Fortuner. 12,000 worth of product you are getting at 3,000 rupees.
बॉस मेरे को बहुत इंटरेस्ट है. मेरे को आप भी बड़े स्मार्ट लग रहे हो.
And I have not applied for Shark Tank. Yeah, they have approached me.
आप सबसे ज्यादा ना ये scheduling में पागल हो जाओ.
I think she is not able to understand what my point is. And after the Shark Tank, we got a lot of validation, customers, 1.5 lakhs app download. I developed framework to identify the people behavior.
So you're saying that those people who don't keep the blue tick on WhatsApp shouldn't be trusted. We have covered several topics in this podcast. I hope you enjoy the episode till the end. And make sure to subscribe to the channel so we can keep bringing such amazing episodes to you and that you don't miss out. Cheers. Welcome to Rocklaz. On today's episode, we have with us one of the most unique startup ideas from Shark Tank Season 3 and world's first fractional car ownership company and its founder, Mr. Sanjeev Jain. Welcome to the show. Could you please introduce yourself for the audience?
Hi, Tanmay. So, my name is Sanjeev. I'm the founder of Prorata Car. I'm from a small town in Bihar, Kishanganj. And then I have done my chartered accountancy from Kolkata. And after 10 plus years, I shifted to Bangalore to set up the tech company. My first tech company is into real estate community platform. Then during the COVID period, we started fractional car ownership platform, Prorata.
It's interesting that a chartered accountant is heading a tech company. So how was your journey from accountancy, which is sometimes very dry, it might appear very dry to some people, to tech and a tech company?
Mm-hmm.
How does a non-tech founder start a tech company?
Yeah, so chartered accountancy is not about only accountancy. It's an overall thing. I'm into consulting businesses. So my first 10-year journey is to set up basically a consultancy business where we consult businesses to raise capital from the banks. So that was my first 10-year journey. Then basically I have a lot of interest in tech companies, and then I basically learn a lot of things how a tech company you can build. Even I have done a little bit of coding and everything because I'm a constant learner. So that's why I have basically a hardcore belief in setting up a tech company.
Was it difficult to learn, to unlearn and relearn?
Yes. So it's not, you can say difficult or it is like exciting. It depends on the interest only. If you are interested, then obviously it makes sense for you.
What things happened in your life that you became so interested in learning first chartered accountancy and then tech?
Basically, chartered accountancy was, you can say, in the year 2000 something, like everybody is doing CA. In Calcutta, there is a quota factory of chartered accountancy, which we call as a Bada Bazaar area. If you check Bada Bazaar, Kolkata, like a lot of chartered accountants, the ecosystem is all about CA only. Everybody is doing CA. So I also have done my CA from there because at that point of time, there is no YouTube, there is no other source of information. And that's why whatever everybody is doing, I supposed to do that. And then I clear my CA at the age of 23 only, set up my own consulting firm. Then I have interest in building a mobile application, technology, businesses. So I have built my first tech company into real estate broker segregator platform, kind of real estate community platform.
What happened in this real estate community platform?
So we aggregated a lot of real estate brokers to sell basically projects for the developer. And it was good before the COVID. But during the COVID, we get a setback. And then we decided it's not scaling the way we want to scale it. And the purpose of shifting from Calcutta to Bangalore is to set up a large company, because the normal businesses we can do itself in Calcutta. I have a well settled my own consulting firm. Then what is the sense of moving from Calcutta to Bangalore if it is not fulfilling the purpose? It's not going to scale the way we want to scale it. One thing I learned from that platform, Ozoprop is the platform name. Basically, we started down during the COVID period. We aggregated 1,000 plus brokers. We sold around 2 million plus worth of real estate projects. But the challenge is like it's not scalable because the brokers are human and it is difficult to get the job done from the human and scale it on a larger things, right? So, and real estate broker is a consultancy business, right? Again. So then basically, we want to do something which is completely machine, right? You can scale it. So in this case, car is a machine and app is a machine. So we think it's a highly scalable. It's just creating value and ecosystem, all those things. And I have a lot of interest in community development. So that fit for me. Yeah.
Why Prorata?
Okay. So Prorata, you can say it's like during the COVID period, my son asked me, Dad, when are you going to buy your dream car? And my dream, I have a couple of cars before, and then my dream car is Land Rover Defender. And it's 1.2 crore plus. It doesn't make any sense for me to buy a car worth 1.2 crore and just because I have a couple of cars, so I will not going to utilize it every day. But it's a dream for like say 5 years plus. So then I thought if it doesn't make any sense, so why people not able to fulfill their dream car? We have done some research like what's your dream car? Then mostly people have dream of a premium luxury segment or off-road car. Nobody will say my dream car is a Maruti, Hyundai or Tata. These are basically the basic commute car fulfilling your day-to-day requirement. But dream car is something you need a kind of premium luxury segment or off-road car, right? So then dreams are not fulfilled in India. Like 95% is even automobile sales are the basic car, like who are solving the commute only. So everybody has the aspiration of driving a premium car, but the aspiration you can't fulfill because of two reasons. One is affordability of money, obviously, and one is affordability of time. Because I have money, I can buy the Defender, but I don't have the time to utilize it. Okay, I have a couple of cars. So basically the idea is like to solve this problem, you need a fractional ownership, right? You can share the cost, make it affordable. You can share the usage to affordability of time. You can utilize it. So we have conceptualized the idea during the COVID period and then basically have done some research and all those things. Then we started Prorata.
Talking about why, there are options like renting also, right? How would you compare renting with fractional ownership?
Okay, renting has a different use case. Okay, renting used car, everything has a different kind of use case. Say for example, why you need to rent a car? The purpose is basically maybe your own car has a downtime, or you are traveling to some other city, or you need a different car, maybe a 7-seater car to accommodate more person. So the used case of renting is actually solving commute. It's not solving the lifestyle. You can't have a lifestyle on a renting car, right? So we are solving lifestyle. We are not solving commute. Now coming to used car also. Now why people buy used car? Because they want to use it on daily basis. It again solves the problem of commute. You want to use even a secondary car at a lesser price. You want to buy any car. So that will also you are going to use it for everyday basis. We are solving not for everyday problem. Like you have 30 days or 60 days, special days. It can be going out for a vacation. It can be going out for a business meeting. It can be going out for a family function. You need a premium car, right? To celebrate those occasions. So we are solving lifestyle.
What is the target market of Prorata?
Target market, you can say we are targeting, like we have different use cases, right? As I told you, our target market is not the commute or not the primary car. We are not removing that. We are not saying that you should not have your own car. You should have your own car. Then only you are our customer. So the customer having 1 or 2 car for daily usage and then need a premium luxury segment or off-road car for occasional usage is our target market. So in India, there are close to out of 25 crore household in India, 8% is household close to 2 crore having their first car, like they have their basic car for daily use. Out of 2 crore, 95% are the car worth 10 lakhs rupees and below, which is Maruti, Hyundai and Tata. So close to 1.8 crore cars are the owner of the basic car. And you ask them, do you need some premium car, a 7-seater car? They will say, yes, I have the aspiration. So these are our target market. We are targeting these 1.8 crore Indians who have already their basic car and they need a better car for a special occasion.
How are you solving the problem of luxury and having a car for a special moment?
So we are basically what we do, we divide one car in 12 token of ownership, just like 12 months in a year, right? We tokenize the ownership. So suppose the car price is say 48 lakhs rupees, a Fortuner, divided by 12, like we have 12 months, 12 token. So 4 lakhs rupees. So when you pay 4 lakhs rupees, you get 30 days of usage credit, like 1 month of usage for next 5 years. So that is 150 days usage. And after 5 years, the car is sold, you will get your resale value, right? Close to 2 lakhs rupees, you can expect a resale value. So by spending only 2 lakhs rupees, you are utilizing a car worth 48 lakhs rupees. Okay. And that's a whiteboard car, private car, no logo, Prorata, because the car is owned by the customer. We as a Prorata platform are the caretaker. We manage the entire show for next 5 years for the car and for the co-owners by splitting the cost and usage and managing the asset. So this is our business model. We are the asset management company.
Do you provide drivers also, or the owners have their own?
No, we are mostly focusing on self-driven cars. Customers who wants to have a self-driven kind of pleasure. They are mostly our customer. People who need a driver and all, they can have their own driver. We don't mind, but we don't deal in driver services and all.
You can even rent a luxury car for a day or two,
Okay.
even if you don't want for a month.
Okay.
Suppose I have experience of renting a bike
Okay.
to go for a Ladakh trip on a bike ride. So just one journey and coming back.
Okay.
I also intend to rent bike in Europe for shorter trips and coming back.
Okay.
So in that case, I don't have to invest or own it, right?
Okay.
Then how would you compare renting with fractional ownership?
So I will tell you renting versus co-ownership, the major difference. As I told you, Fortuner. Now Fortuner, you spend 4 lakhs rupees minus say 2 lakhs rupees as a resale value you will get back. By spend of 2 lakhs rupees plus our AMC cost of say approximately again 2 lakhs rupees. 4 lakhs rupees is the total spend for 150 days. So it will cost you less than 3,000 rupees, right? Per day, 24 hour of cycle. Same car, if you want to rent it out, okay, it will cost you 12,000 rupees minimum, because you have to compare apple to apple. This is a brand new car. You can't compare a very old Fortuner, right? So that's not the right comparison. Even the old Fortuner will cost you 8 to 10,000 rupees. So if you compare apple to apple, 12,000 worth of product you are getting at 3,000 rupees for one day. So if you are using 150 days, how much you going to save? That is from money side. Then coming from the prestige side, you are getting a white board versus yellow board, because ownership gives you the pleasure of having a private car. There is no logo of our company. A renting company has to put their own logo. We are the asset management company. Only the asset will be used by 7-8 customers, right? And again, it doesn't have a burden of paying EMI because, so rent versus co-ownership, the major benefit is, and also you are driving the same car again and again for next 5 years. Same number plate car. Versus rent, you will get different car, right? So these are the difference between rent versus co-ownership. Rent is only for a shorter duration. Like you are someone coming Bangalore for 3 days, then only they need it on rent. But someone staying in Bangalore, okay, and they need the car to basically go to their hometown, which is say around 200, 300, 400 kilometers. A lot of people from Karnataka, from maybe Andhra and Kerala, they are working in Bangalore, and they every weekend or somewhere in a month they visit their hometown. Now, when they go to their hometown, people mostly, when you have a good salary and everything, you want to enjoy the journey rather than destination. Driving a 200, 300 kilometer with the family, it's a fun, right? And also give you a private space. Also, 5 people going in a car, it's basically economical than going through even from bus or any other private, because you have to pay for 5 people. Here, it is like 5, full family can be there in the car, right? So this whole things people understand, and they need for the fractional ownership.
Yeah, and road trips are amazing memories and great
Yes.
time spent with family. My father had taken me and my family. We had gone for a whole Gujarat trip when I was like 10, 11 years old.
Super.
So those memories stick for a very long time.
Super.
It's amazing time on a
So
road trips.
now the roads are very good, crazy roads across the country. Now is the right time to enjoy this, the road trips. And when you want to enjoy the road trip, you need a better car. For your daily commute city car, it's a small car. Somebody having a small car or 5-seater, you can't enjoy that. You need a space. Like it can be a 7-seater. It can be a Mahindra Thar if you are a bachelor. So driving pleasure of a Mahindra Thar is at next level. So people need these kind of car for road trips basically. And nowadays people enjoy road trips a lot. And not only once in a year. Nowadays people enjoy at least say every month or 2 months, 3 to 5 days trip. So on an average, people need 30 to 60 days of leisure time.
Next question that an Indian customer will ask is, what about the maintenance and square parts?
Okay. So we take care of the proper maintenance of the car. That's why we are the asset management company. So we provide 3 services: car pickup and drop at your doorstep. We form a community in 10-15 kilometer radius only. And we are responsible to exchange the car from one co-owner to another co-owner. You have to reserve your slots. You are sorted. We provide you the car at your doorstep. Morning 8 to 10 a.m. is the checkout time. 10 to 12 a.m. is the check-in time. So we take the car from one co-owner, clean, sanitize, hand it over to the other co-owner. So, and also we take care of the regular service and maintenance. Also insurance premium payment. So these 3 are our services. So you don't have to worry about the maintenance, and also we deal only in the brand new car. We don't deal in the used car. So most of the cars are like 5 year, customer will not going to face any problem. That's the benefit of a new car. And we manage the entire service, maintenance, any kind of consumables, tire change, battery change, everything taken care in annual maintenance charge, AMC. Then you have 2 costs. One is buying the car share, your share of the asset cost, which is 1 ticket, 2 ticket, whatever the thing. And then you pay Prorata annual maintenance charge. No other cost.
How much would be the annual maintenance?
Depends on the car, from car to car. Like approximately you can say the 10% of the ticket price. Suppose you are paying a 2 lakhs rupees for a car worth 24 lakhs rupees. That means 20,000 rupees you are paying to Prorata for AMC, for car pickup and drop, insurance premium, service and maintenance.
It was very interesting that you mentioned that people demand for off-road cars more.
Yes.
In my mind, I was like, okay, they'll think about these sedan, Jaguar and cars like that. But it's interesting that you're saying off-roading cars are more in demand. Why so?
So it's not like off-roading cars are more in demand. Off-roading is, you can say, our strong use case. So people will off-roading people don't want to do on daily basis. And more than off-roading, it's the road trip. Hardly people do off-roading. Very few. Like proper off-roading. People only use off-roading car only for the road trip only. Like going to the Coorg. Even going to a resort in a Coorg is a kind of off-roading, right? So off-roading is one of the segment where 3 major car we are focusing: Mahindra Thar, then Jeep Wrangler and Land Rover Defender. These 3 cars are most suitable for, depends on the budget. Mahindra Thar is 1.5 lakhs to 2 lakhs. Then Jeep Wrangler will be 6 to 7 lakhs rupees. And then Defender will be 10 to 12 lakhs rupees. Depends on the customer profile. They choose the off-roading car. Off-roading ke alawa, we have 2 more use cases, which is luxury segment, because customer need the luxury segment only for occasional usage, like business and business meetings, or like we have customers having, they are also chartered accountant, lawyers, doctors. They need to visit their clients, and and it's now luxury car is a kind of personal branding for you. If you are going for an event, right, and you have a luxury car, the first impression is the last impression, right?
It leaves an impression, big impression.
Yeah, and the third use case is the capacity, which I told in the Shark Tank also. Like everybody has 5-seater car, 95% is people, and they need a 7-seater car. In India, families are like minimum 5-7 people are there. You can't accommodate the entire family in a small car, right? You need a bigger car for occasional usage, going for hometown or for these family functions. Yeah.
I remember a friend telling me that their grandfather bought a 7-seater car because his dream was that both his sons and their family be able to travel in one car for a road trip.
Yes.
He doesn't use it, but just someday when they come on vacation.
Correct. Yeah.
So yeah, occasional use, that would be the best use
for
case.
occasional use, what is the platform you have? You don't have any platform. Either you rent it out. Renting will cost you heavily. If you rent out a car for say 10 days or 15 days, in that money, you can buy the entire fractional ownership for next 5 years. So that is the value. Plus the advantage of a brand new car and a private level car.
Let's take specific cars and how much would it cost to buy them outright and to have a co-ownership of them.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thar Rocks.
Thar Rocks is launched today only, right? So we don't know the pricing. What will be the pricing? They are saying around 12 to 20 lakhs will be the ex-showroom price. So we can assume say 20 lakhs to 30 lakhs will be the on-road price. Say, suppose a top model of Thar Rocks will cost 24 lakhs rupees. So the one ticket price will cost 2 lakhs rupees. Suppose a Thar Rocks mid-level segment cost 18 lakhs rupees, then it will cost 1.5 lakhs rupees per ticket. So one ticket allow you 30 days of usage in a year, which you can split throughout the year, and next 5 years, 150 days of total usage.
How much does it cost to own a Defender?
My God, Defender is like crazy. It starts from say 1.2 crore plus, and it is plus. So the plus is like there are a lot of accessories it will cost you, and the different variant also, like 110 model and different thing. So let's take an example of say 1.2 crore car, divide it by 12. Whatever the on-road price of the car, divide it by 12 is our one ticket price. 10 lakhs rupees is a one ticket price for the Defender.
So in 10 lakh rupees, you can own a Defender worth 1.4 crores.
Yeah.
What is 2 crores? How much does...
1.4 crore, then it will cost 12 lakhs rupees. Yeah.
No, you said many plus, right? So if you add all the plus, how much does the car cost?
So it will 1.2 to up to 1.8 crore.
Okay.
Depends on what kind of variant and what kind of accessories you want.
So you can buy a 1.8 crore car just
15 lakhs rupees.
Just for 15 lakh rupees.
15 lakhs rupees for 30 days of usage.
Wow.
Yeah, you can, and after 5 years, you will get the resale value. That's the bonus at our platform. So say out of 15 lakhs, you will get say 7-8 lakhs rupees back. So by only spending 7-8 lakhs rupees, you are enjoying your dream car. And next 5 years.
You can get Defender for 7 lakh rupees for 5 years.
Yes.
Wow. Porsche 911.
I guess the price will be 1.8 crore. Or maybe it starts from 1.8 crore to up to maybe 3 crore, 3.6 crore. So it will be 15 to 20, 30 lakhs rupees per ticket, depends on. So I have to check the exact price, right?
And you can also check on the Prorata app.
Yeah. So whatever the on-road price, divide it by 12 is one ticket price. Yeah.
And people are open to have more tickets also, right?
Yeah, a lot of our customers, they buy 2 tickets, 3 tickets, because they understand that I need this car at least for 60 days or 90 days. If they only book for 30 days, then again they will have a very shorter duration. The best is the 2 tickets. Like 60 days of usage, have a comfortable time frame, and you are saving 80% money, right? Because 2 tickets will cost you 16.66%. Tesla, what like they will launch in India and what will be the pricing depends on that only. So we are expecting the price launch in Tesla will be roughly in the range of 60 lakhs to maybe 80 lakhs something. So it will be 5 to 6 lakhs, 7 lakhs rupees per ticket when they will launch. So we are not sure. We are just guess कर रहे हैं कि 60 to around 80 lakhs तक launch होना चाहिए.
They can buy even now, no? By paying those import duties, double हो जाएगा.
We don't want to do that. We have a lot of other options as of now. We have to focus on few those options which are easily available. Supply, there is no challenge. Why we have to focus on importing?
Maintenance would be an issue. Which is the most premium car in Prorata that people are using?
We want to launch G-Wagon. So Mercedes G-Wagon, we have a lot of interest. That's in the price range of say 3.6 crore plus. So it will cost 30 lakhs plus per ticket.
Wow.
Per ticket.
30 lakhs per ticket.
Per ticket.
That's next level.
That's the crazy car. Like people have a lot of interest for those cars, and we will going to launch very soon. At least in Delhi NCR and Bangalore and Hyderabad. 3 cities we have enough demand. Maybe Mumbai also. Yeah, we have to check the data.
Which are the major cities that use Prorata?
So we are focusing as of now in Bangalore, then Hyderabad, even Chennai we have some customers, and then Delhi NCR obviously, and Mumbai, Pune, even Jaipur, Ahmedabad, Surat, and Kolkata.
You have so much data about which people want what kind of car. So if you had to tell us city-wise, what kind of people in which cities demand for what type of cars?
So it's not like city-wise, like it's about the customer preference. Everybody has their own dream car. Even a set of people having a dream car of Mahindra Thar, even they want a car like Creta, Hyundai Creta, or a Kia Seltos. So they have the aspiration because we have one used case where somebody is working from home. For example, you need it only occasionally, the car, like, and you don't need a bigger car. You need a Creta and Seltos is enough, which cost 1 lakh or 1.25 lakhs per ticket.
Psychologically speaking, do the cities have their own traits geographically for a car preference? Is it Bangalore people want this particular car and Delhi NCR want this different type of car?
Yeah, some of the car has some of the customer preference, like in Gurgaon or Delhi, people prefer to be a Fortuner owner. So Fortuner is something going very great in Delhi NCR, while in Bangalore, people prefer to have a Mahindra XUV 700 and these like high cross, the hybrid model.
Mumbai?
Mumbai also people wants to basically the luxury segment cars like Range Rover Vela, and then we have like Jaguar F-Pace. So this kind of car.
And Kolkata?
Kolkata, we have most of the customers looking for as of now are the Mini Cooper, then because they don't need this Mini Cooper every time, right? And we have customer for Mercedes GLC. Mercedes is like a must in Calcutta. Yeah.
Ahmedabad?
Ahmedabad, you can say we have like a lot of demand for even BMW X5, Audi Q5, those kind of car, and then Innova, Crista, and then Fortuner, Mahindra Thar, XUV. Because people from Ahmedabad, they travel to Mumbai. And for that reason, they need the car occasionally. Right? Why people need this kind of car in Ahmedabad? Because they need to travel. A lot of people travel Mumbai by road.
Have you got demand from non-metros also?
Yeah, we got a lot of demand, but in our app, there is a process of starting our services in those cities. So we first collect the interest, like how many people are interested in a particular city and which are the car interest. So those data we collect from our app itself. Like somebody has to sign up in our app with and express their interest on the particular car. Once we get the like 100 people looking for a XY car in a particular city, then we start the operation in that city. So we have a lot of demand from city like Lucknow, then Guwahati in Northeast.
Oh wow!
And like people in even tier 2, tier 3 city have the aspiration because there are not much fun activities in tier 2 and tier 3 cities. They need car only for some fun purpose, because there are good roads and they want to travel in say 100-200 kilometer distance, right? And their need is very occasional. They don't need it throughout the year. Yeah.
And there is a lot of wealth also in the tier 2 and 3 cities.
Yes.
A lot of big farmers and
Correct.
people having different industries.
Yes. One of the interesting city is Ludhiana. So that's a crazy city. We are very soon going to be operational in Ludhiana.
Mm-hmm. Why do you say crazy city?
Because from Ludhiana we are getting luxury segment car, and it's not even the capital of thing, and it's a tier 2 city only, but there is a huge demand and people are very aspirational and they enjoy car there.
How was the experience of Shark Tank?
Shark Tank was too good. Like it's one of the best platform. It's for marketing your business services, and like it gives you recognition, it gives you validation, it gives you trust. So it helps you a lot if you want to build a D2C brands or for the customers. Yeah.
What were your thoughts before going and after coming back?
Before going, I'm not sure whether I will be able to complete all those things because they have a lot of to-do list, right? So there is a complete screening process and everything. And I have not applied for Shark Tank. So yeah, they have approached me because we are at pre-revenue. I don't think pre-revenue companies make any sense to apply to the Shark Tank. So, but since we got a call from the Shark Tank, then we thought, okay, let's apply. Let's see if they are interested, so we can get things and our basically show go live. And because a lot of people, they even after the shooting, their show doesn't go live, right? So that's the thing, yeah. And after the Shark Tank, like we got a lot of validation, customers, our lot of like close to 1.5 lakhs app download in last 3-4 months time.
Wow.
So that all because of the Shark Tank.
And also crowdsourcing, right? I heard you raised a lot of money just by Google form after the Shark Tank episode.
Yeah, so we have not raised. We are collecting interest as of now. We have not opened any round. But the interest, because in India nowadays, everybody watch Shark Tank. And when they understand a company having their interest, or they understand the business, they want to invest some sort of money like 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, or maybe 25 lakhs. So we collected those interest in a Google form. Now we will, whenever we're going to launch, basically open our next round of capital, we will going to basically reach out to them. But as of now, we have not raised money from the crowdfunding. Yeah. We got a lot of.
In Shark Tank, you had got opposition from Namita and Vinita. Even after you got the checks, what do you have to say to them?
See, Vinita point was कि ये used car से solve हो सकता है, right? And my point is whether you buy a new car or you buy a used car, this is your daily used car, not the occasional used car. So the used case is completely different. I think she is not able to understand what my point is. We are not solving daily commute. If you are buying a used car, that means you are solving your daily commute. You are going to use those car on daily basis. It can be a used car, premium car like Mercedes also, or BMW also, or it can be a used car of any mid segment car also. But those cars only be used for your daily usage. We are not solving daily usage. We are solving occasional usage. Our customer are those who need the car occasionally. They don't need the car 365 days a year. They should have their 1 or 2 car for daily usage. So the used case, she is not able to understand. And Namita told us that it will be an issue related to the scheduling. Like आप scheduling करने में पागल हो जाओगे, was her comments on the Shark Tank. My point is कि आज जितने भी businesses बने हैं, whether it's Zomato or Swiggy or Ola, Uber, everything runs on scheduling only. Even Zepto. So you have to schedule your product or services or urban clap, anything, right? So scheduling is possible because of the Google Map and all those technology available. That's why customer can schedule it. So because since the scheduling is very easy to do, there is an app, there is a Google Map, there is a technology, everything is there. You can book your slots and all those things can be done. So scheduling is not at all a challenge because that's our product itself. The reservation app itself is one of our platform service, right? So, and that is like nowadays the technology is easily available. Like you can build the mobile application, reservation, and all those things. So scheduling is not at all a challenge. We are already running, so we have seen scheduling is hardly any challenge. Yeah, when you're going to scale, you need to develop your capacity accordingly. So that's okay for any businesses.
Being an advocate, I'm just going to ask one more question on this.
Mm-hmm.
Scheduling will be taken care by the platform, by Prorata, technologically.
Correct.
But what from the customer's point of view, who is not able to decide when he wants? और 30 दिन बहुत कम टाइम है उनके लिए सोचने के लिए, यार इतना टाइम निकाल के मैं सोचूं कभी लूं. I think that's what she meant by customers. When it's difficult for the customers to remove time and put slots and tell in advance.
So it's basically if you are not, because there are certain dates which everybody knows that this is my need. It can be a birthday, it can be anniversary, it can be a spouse birthday, it can be certain other occasions where I need this car. So there are certain dates in everybody's life they need 3 to 4 times that are already know that these are my hard stop. Like these, you need those dates, right? Like obviously if you are saving a lot of money, you have to compromise on these things, right? Otherwise you can't save that much money. So if you want to book a flight ticket for tomorrow, you have to pay for it, right? If the car is available for you for 24 hours, you have to spend every month an EMI for that, right? So it's basically how much you are paying and how much you are the advantage at that particular price point. You have to compare apple to apple.
Suppose somebody has to book like immediately, like you said, last moment flights or some change of plans.
Yeah.
How can they do that?
So they can book in the same day, 7 o'clock in the morning. Today only they can book if the car is available. If it is booked by another customer, another co-owner, then you can't book it for sure. Yeah.
But you said 30 days, no? This comes within 30 days. How will it happen?
No, 30 days throughout the year. It's not 30 days this month. 30 days in a year you can consume.
Divide and keep.
You can consume 30 days in a year. Any time. You can book for 5 days, 7 days, 10 days as per your requirement. In app, there are some system where the availability is not the challenge. You will get the car a lot of times.
Suppose there are 10 people. 9 of them are not booking only. And one person has the car in his parking. So you can use it for...
No. We exchange the car from one co-owner to another. If there is no booking, we keep the car in our parking, safe parking.
Okay.
Yeah, we are the asset manager, so we take care of all those things.
So when car is available and not booked, you keep it with yourself.
Yeah, correct.
That's all.
Because we have to keep it available to the customer for the last moment booking. If somebody wants to book today only, we have to get it ready for them.
Yes. Keep it maintained and managed.
Yeah.
In Shark Tank episode, you had mentioned that some 4 crores you have already raised through one particular investment app or something like that.
No, not 4 crore. We have raised earlier idea state. We raised money from the friends and family round and some platform, all those things. Yeah.
This platform, what was this? Was it like a crowdsourcing?
Yeah, it's an invest platform. Yeah.
Can you tell a bit more about that?
The platform name is Invest by We Founder Circle.
So people can fund you, and do they get to be a part of the company or?
No. They just invest in your company.
Is it like a debt?
No, equity only.
Equity. When was this episode recorded? When was the Shark Tank episode recorded?
I guess maybe November, December something. Yeah.
So it's been about 10, 11 months.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
So in 10 months, you got the check 10 months ago. How has it been till now?
So the episode went live in March. The public don't know January, February, March. So only March last week we got our show live basically, and then April, May, June and July, like 3-4
But they give you the check while they're recording, no?
Yeah. So that's a kind of that's a dummy check. That's not the original check. That's for the show only. But that's a commitment. Then there is a process of due diligence and documentation, all those things So that's an order. Now also it's going. Yeah.
So how has the approach of Anupam ji and Piyush ji been after handing over that token check?
Yeah, they are very nice. Their office connected and they started the due diligence and all.
Is it over or is it
No,
on?
due diligence is ongoing,
Uh-huh.
progressing.
So what next then?
So we will, as of now, we are focusing on the business part because we got a lot of traction from Shark Tank and these podcasts also.
Mhm.
So people wants to buy premium cars. So we are now focused on closing the deals and deploying the cars at our platform. And then we will going to open our next round of funding. So
I wanted to know, these sharks invest in companies, or at least what's that they tell on the show. What happens after them? What is the communication from the office? Do you get direct support or guidance in your business, or is it just money?
So as of now, we are in the stage of due diligence. So their office reaches out to us for the due diligence purpose, documentation, and there is a legal firm appointed to complete the DD things.
Talking about legal and companies, how does fractional ownership work? You create a LLP, I heard.
Correct.
So how is LLP better than a private limited company?
It's not better. LLP has a less compliance. So LLP has an advantage of a company like limited liability to the amount you invest, right? Just like a shareholder, your liability is limited to the amount you invested, right? So that advantage is there. There is no personal liability to the partner of the LLP. That's an advantage of a company. Also has an advantage of a proprietorship or partnership firm that you need not to do so much compliances of like a private limited company. So, and also you can, as a partner, you can take your money back once you wish to. So that is not there in a company. Once you invest the money, then the company can't give you the money back.
So LLP lets you get the capital
back after, say, they want to exit, some partner wants to exit, some new partner wants to come in. All those things can be done. So there are some legal structure which is beneficial for owning any kind of asset. It can be a real estate asset, it can be a car or anything for a group of people in an LLP.
So once you join Prorata, you'll be incorporated into a LLP. All the members, founding members.
So we create the LLP and then basically the customers join as a partner in the LLP.
So you create a new LLP for each new car?
Each new car, we create different LLPs in different cities. So we are you can say we create and manage, customer own it. So we are the asset management company. As a shareholder, you are the owner. We appoint the manager to manage the LLP and the asset. Accordingly, we manage the entire show. Just like you can say a bigger, maybe a fintech company, they also manage the funds in a different legal instrument.
What else can the fractional ownership model be used for?
Definitely bikes. So bikes is something already in demand. Maybe in next 1 or 2 years time, we're going to happy to launch bikes, the premium luxury segment bikes. People want only for occasional usage. So bikes is one of our target product, you can say, in future.
I could be a potential customer for the bikes because I always dreamed of having these cruiser bikes and going on long road trips.
Perfect.
It's a good experience.
Perfect. A bike worth 12 lakhs, you have to pay only 1 lakh rupees. A bike worth 6 lakhs, you only have to pay 50,000 rupees. And you are sorted for next 5 years. And 30 days is more than enough to enjoy those kind of trips.
Yeah, I'd gone to a tram showroom and I was like, this bag is 20 lakhs. What's the point of having 20 lakhs just sitting in the parking?
Correct. That's the purpose of the platform. And one of the interesting product is the farmhouse. So farmhouse is something where people nowadays, they need vegetables or some kind of maybe weekend vacation to spend some time for the like some kind of vegetables or farming things. So we will going to also launch the farmhouses.
Wow, that'll be something nice.
Fractional ownership, yeah.
You can go and relax on vacation and you can.
Yeah, so we will add some appreciating products at our platform, and there are some already car and the bikes are the depreciating products.
So in this depreciating products, what happens? So is it compulsory that you sell it out at 5 years?
So as of now, our service term is for 5 years, right? And after the 5-year car is sold through a bidding process, and the customer will either buy a new car in the same LLP, or some of the customer exit, and some of the new customer will come inside the new partnership in the same LLP, and they invest the new money to buy a new car.
So the company decides, the group of people will decide if they want to sell or they want to get a new car.
No, the 5 years term is decided, and we will sell the car compulsorily. That is already pre-decided in the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pre-decided. From a entrepreneurship perspective, how do you engage your family, or how do you take them along in this new adventure?
Mhm.
You had written a long post about your wife and her
Okay.
support.
Okay.
Can you tell us about how was your wife's reaction for this new idea?
Obviously, so you need a full support of your spouse, and that is the only like helping hand for any entrepreneur, right? So, like when I first tell this idea to my wife, she really liked the idea, and I keep on basically sharing a lot of ideas with her, and that's the most exciting part.
How do you get your whole family on board when you want to do something new as an entrepreneur? How do you convince your family?
So it's all about you have to talk to them, make them understand. They should also basically understand what you want to do, all those things, right? If you decide everything and then you tell the family, then it will not going to work. You have done everything, research and everything. You have taken a decision and then you are informing. So basically you are not making them part of the journey which you have already lived, right? So that's the key. Like you should start at the very beginning, all the discussion, and share the research journey also with them. Then only they become part of your journey, right?
Involve them from the starting
From
process.
the starting.
Your son wanted you to get a Defender, and that made you start a company.
Correct.
How old is your son now?
He's 12 years old.
How does he feel now to ride in that car?
Yeah, so now they also, so you can understand now Shark Tank is such a thing, even the kids in India, right? They also talk the language, basically the language of the papa, how much is the dilution, how much you raised, all those things. A child at the age of say 9 or 10 years, right? And they have the wisdom to ask lot of questions related to it, startups, fundraising, business idea, all because of the Shark Tank. Because my whole family watched the Shark Tank since season 1.
That's amazing. That's another benefit of involving the family since the beginning.
Yeah.
I think these are the traits of Marwadi Gujarati family. Every businesses talk with everybody, even on the dining table.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. 100%.
Was this the environment at your house growing up?
Yeah, that's the environment. At the breakfast or maybe dinner, we discuss a lot about the business things only. That's in our blood.
What were the business topics you discussed on the table with your family when you were going to school?
Going to school at my early stage.
Yeah, in Bihar.
In Bihar. At that time, there are different kind of businesses and all those things. So I can remember maybe at the age of 16, 17, I have shared to sell the Nokia mobile phone. I used to sell the Nokia mobile phone from the importer to the wholesaler.
Oh.
So that I have done at the age of say maybe class 10, 11 standard. I have sold more than maybe 1,000 plus Nokia mobile phone.
Wow. And your family was supporting all of that.
Yeah, you can say it.
What did your father do?
My father was into business. He's into jute trading.
Jute.
Jute business. Yeah.
And did you always have an ambition to have a big business when you grew up? What were your dreams like when you're growing up?
See, it's different age, different kind of dream. So, like at the age of when I was in class 10th standard, dream is to complete my CA course. So at one point of time, I have one dream. So when I completed my chartered accountancy, then the dream is to set up the consultancy firm. So over a period of time, your thought change and your vision change and your mindset change when you see more things, right?
I have a couple of questions about fundraising. I was surprised to hear about raising such a big amount just during the idea concept stage. How does somebody raise funds at the idea stage?
See, idea stage fundraising is very personal kind of thing. You should have personal contact. Nobody can invest at the idea stage if they don't know you, right? It's only the friends, family and known. So being a chartered accountant, I have a lot of clients. So the clients understand that my potential because I have given the consultancy to their businesses. So when they understand basically this idea, they immediately wish to write a check. Idea stage fundraising is all because of whatever you achieved till today.
Mm-hmm. And then what is the next stage of funding?
So from idea stage, we basically have done the validation. We have built the mobile application, technology, website, got the early traction. Now we are focusing on some more traction, and then we will going to raise bigger round of capital.
And what will you do with the bigger round of capital?
So we will going to have more strong technology in place, more marketing, because it's a new category, right? We need to develop the market. We need to do a lot of different way to basically sell the story, and a lot of marketing is required. Then only we can basically have a bigger business, right? We are in a blue ocean, right? And blue ocean, there is no competition, right? And we have the first mover advantage.
What are your challenges?
The challenge is also we are the first mover advantage. Nobody has done this, right? So we are creating the market. We are in blue ocean. That's the challenge also. That's the opportunity also.
Probably explaining people or reaching out to them.
Yeah, that's because it requires a lot of time to process this entire business model, to understand the value. Then only the customer becomes sign up at our platform. But we are getting excellent traction. People in India, they understand, they love the car. There is an opportunity because they need this kind of platform to basically fulfill their desire and for their aspirational cars.
What is your vision for the company for next 20, 30 years, 40 years?
Correct. So we want to first build the company for where we want to change the way India own and experiences cars, basically, right? And to build a platform which can upgrade the lifestyle of middle class and upper middle class. So the product can be a car, can be like a farmhouse, or can be a bike, or maybe some other products in future. But the objective is to upgrade the lifestyle of middle class and upper middle class.
In India?
In India.
And when will you think about going abroad?
As of now, no such thoughts. It's a bigger opportunity in India itself. Even if we penetrate like in tier 2 and tier 3 cities, still there is huge market. So there is no such thought process to go across, because we are not a SaaS company or a software company that we can scale like this. It's a high operational tech company, right?
You raised your first round, then you had to hire a team for web design and technology part. How does non-tech founder hire tech talents?
Yeah, so you have to understand the tech requirement. Okay, you should have, if you don't know coding, you at least know what are the programming languages, what is backend, what is frontend, what are the terminology used, what are the kind of skill set required to get the job done. So the basic overall knowledge is required, which you can learn from the different resources available, and it's your self-learning one.
Who were your first 3 hires?
First 3 hires. First 3 hires is like we have the team in marketing, tech and tech and marketing.
To design the app, first of all.
Yeah, the website, app, then backend, and then front end, and then also the marketing part, all those things.
How do you decide whom to hire? There are different hiring platforms online now. And of course, there is networking events. How do you discover talent and how do you make the decision of hiring them?
See, in my journey of like Ozoprop and across my different, so I have interacted and interviewed a lot of people. So if I basically मैं अगर किसी से half an hour, I can judge whether this will work or not work. However, again वो 80% is 80% is a gut feeling. If I talk to a person, I can find whether it's a fit or misfit or something, right? Based on the interaction of around say 30 minutes. That is developed over a period of time, because I met so many people, so many interviews. So now it's already developed thing in my कि अगर मैं 15-20 मिनट किसी से बात कर लेता हूँ, तो I can understand whether it is suitable for my team or not.
So you have been seasoned as an entrepreneur, and with a lot of experience, you can tell.
Yeah.
In a very short time, you are able to make a decision about somebody. What are your observations about the psychology of fractional ownership or co-ownership? How do people look at the other owners in a company?
No, it's not like that. People are very smart nowadays. They understand what is their problem and what is the solution we are offering. Like most of our customers, they have the parking problem. Like 1 or 2 parking maximum. If husband wife both are working, they have their one car. But when they need a bigger car or a basically fun car, they don't have the parking. So parking is a big challenge. They are solving either the parking problem or they are solving basically they want to save the money to invest the money in some maybe stock market or some other thing, and they can even utilize the car as per their requirement. So people are now smart. They understand it doesn't make any sense to just spend the money where they're not able to utilize the depreciating assets.
So do they ever feel that I'm not the complete owner?
So that's why I'm saying the complete ownership thing, right, is for your 1 or 2 car. Once you have 1 or 2 car, then you will not think in that way. The customer must have their first car as a dream car, as their own car, because you should drive your own car for daily usage. So that's the feelings, and also when you are using the same car again and again, the feeling will develop. 3-4 बार develop गाड़ी को use कर लो, maybe the car will come and go from you, but once you are getting used to the car, the feeling will automatically develop.
How do you solve the parking problem? Does the company park the cars when it's not in use, or the owners have it?
See, 90% car are there with the customers, right? Only 10% car are with us, and we have parking at local touch points, and maybe we tied up with some co-working space or something. Customer also take the car when they have to go out, whether for a road trip or to their hometown or for some other special purpose, right? So they even don't park the car
in their
house. They just take it, go and come back and return.
What is the total number of cars owned through Prorata till now?
We have close to 17 plus cars on road as of now.
Okay. Yeah. How many cars do you think will be by the end of the year?
By the end of the year, we have 3 months to go. We are focusing as of now, you can say 50 cars by the end of this. By December, yeah.
You spoke about you are able to guess people from 30 minutes of interaction. We all are in a digital world now. How do you think people can judge if one person is good for one deal or if somebody is good to go long term with in a digital world?
See, we are basically at the age of 45. We have seen offline world. We have seen online world. So till my age of say 30, 35, we are into offline network. So whatever the like businesses or anything, we have to meet people for talk to them, spend time with them. Then only we will able to understand whether we can do business with them or build a friendship or build a relation, right? But now, like say last 10, 15 years, after this social media, Instagram, and then this WhatsApp things comes, like the offline networking is very less. People have like more online WhatsApp messages, Instagram messages. So in my last 5-year experience, I developed a you can say framework to identify the people behavior. Offline, the same thing you can also apply, right? If the people like ignoring you or maybe don't have the time spending time and opening up with you, doesn't make any sense to go along with them, right? So in today's world, we have seen Gen Z and millennial, right? Mostly people are using WhatsApp for communication, and in WhatsApp, the Meta had built some feature which is blue tick and last seen. Now, why they have built this feature, blue tick and last seen? Tell me. I'm asking you.
Privacy.
Okay.
Or for somebody able to...
So why blue tick? Tell me one.
I personally keep it on, but for people who keep it off, they have given an explanation that they don't want people to know if they have seen the message or not, because they get a lot of messages.
Okay.
And they might misinterpret if I have seen or not replied, seen and not replied.
Okay. So now Meta has developed a blue tick. The purpose of developing this feature is to give you an information that the message is delivered. Before this online world, how you get to send the messages, and you will confirm whether you will get your communication delivered to them. So there is an acknowledgement slip in a postcard. Right? you get the acknowledgement back. This is
Delivered.
you got the delivered, right? So that creates the trust. Ki message is delivered. Somebody wants to communicate you. The message is delivered, right? So it's a trust factor. The purpose of last scene is basically give you a trust factor that this person is now I can chat or something because he is online or just recently online. So it gives you the trust factor, right? Now, when people wants to keep it off, I don't think they are the trustworthy. In the sense, I'm not blaming them, but they have over a period of time, they build their personality in such a way that basically they want to reply to whom they want to reply. They don't want to reply to whom they don't want to reply, right? It's you see. So that you can do in the same blue tick on also, right? You don't reply to if you don't want to have some spam messages, right? But if somebody known people approaching you and you are not replying, then you are responsible, right? You associated with this guy. So my point is, it's a trust factor. Okay. Now Gen Z and millennials, they are now using the WhatsApp and Instagram at the age of 20, right? They don't know what is the trust, what is the responsibility. They use this as a feature. Is this icon off or on? This is my feature icon. But these digital features actually build their personality. You will see the impact in next 5 years. There will be a gap of trust factor and more issues in the society related to because of these features. Yeah.
So you're saying that those people who don't keep the blue tick on WhatsApp shouldn't be trusted.
No. See, it's not like hardcore. There is a rule, but I want to say if somebody recently started, so it takes time to build the personality. Like if somebody is using this blue tick off and last 10 years or 5 years, then it will impact. Recently you started, it will not impact the 1 year, 2 year, right?
How does it impact in long term?
In long term, suppose I keep my blue tick off, then I will only choose whom I have to reply. So that's basically not trustworthy, not respectful to many people.
Definitely it's not respectful.
Right? And it actually you're using the technology to hide or to use the people, not for the right reason. So my thought process is like if I basically classify my network in two part, one is transactional. Like I know the person has some skill set. I want this skill set. I want this get the job done. But at the same time, he will vanish anytime, right? So I want to be a transactional kind of approach to the person. I will not whether emotionally or maybe any kind of long-term thought process ki I will build a long-term friendship or an employee relation or anything. So that's a kind of transactional behavior. So that's the thing. Now the person having a trust factor, right? So they can have a long-term relation with me. Maybe aaj kuch hua hai, kal aur kuch hoga, some businesses, something like that. So keep associating with the people so that they also basically ping you when they want, or you can also ping them, right?
What are some tips on deciding if a person is short-term and transactional, or are they long-term and somebody whom you should build relationship with?
See, that's obviously offline. You have to talk to them, right? But online, this things works. You can see whether the person having a blue tick off, and then you talk offline and understand them. You will find this relatable.
And what do you think about long text message and short text message on WhatsApp?
No idea, no comments.
Some people say that if you have something to say more than 5 lines, you better just call and say.
Correct, yeah.
Instead of texting all these things.
It all depends on the work and the kind of things. It's personal. It's very much personal. It's nothing. But I have seen personally the blue tick and last scene. Actually, it changed the nature of the person.
How can you give an example of how the blue tick and keeping the last scene on and off changes a person?
So suppose my blue tick and last scene are on, then I feel myself responsible to reply. I will always be reply to the person whom I want to associate with. Spam I will ignore. But if my blue tick is off and last seen is off, I may forget to reply to the person who's important for me. The technology is not giving you the feature, or maybe you as a personality, my personality will be irresponsible. So that we have seen with people. They are not negative people, but their personality is developed over a period of time due to these features.
The approaches change.
Yeah, approaches change because they wish to reply at that particular point of time. So they already have the mindset that I have so many messages, but you forgot there are 3 people who are important for you in those 10 people. Now, how will you identify those people if you don't have these, right?
There's a new feature to mark a chat as unread. I mark it as unread if I'm not able to reply.
इतना time किसके पास है? किसके पास इतना time है to mark and unmark and all those things? You are bombarded with messages.
The flow of information increases when you become.
You should reply to everybody. No, you don't have to reply to everybody. But keeping blue tick on, at least solve the anxiety of the person that the message has been seen.
Agreed.
Whether now he will think कि भैया इसका reply नहीं आ रहा, ये काम होने वाला नहीं है, ये नहीं होने वाला है. Things done, sorted. Only with one feature.
देखा है नहीं देखा.
Correct.
देखा और reply नहीं कर रहा है या कितना time लगा रहा है reply करने के लिए. Just even after seeing. That shows you about what is happening.
Correct.
That reflects the personality of the person.
Yes.
On lighter note,
I have seen people think they are smart, and they are the most stupid people. Example is like I will become online and I will hide the other person blue tick. Like I will not read the message, so that you can see that I'm online, but my blue tick is not coming. Right? Purposefully either ignoring the message, not reading the message. Right? Maybe they are busy. That's okay. It takes time to read the message and reply. But be ignoring, right? So that you can ignore by reading the message and say clear no. Saying strong no is very good compared to ignoring. I believe say no to a lot of people. A strong no will help the other people as well as you also to stop those messages.
This is from our side. But when we are expecting something from somebody and we see that, okay, they have read and not replying, how many times should we follow up or how long should we wait for moving on before you move on?
No, it's like if somebody is not replying, they are not interested, right? Obviously. You can call them because somebody are not strong in messages. Then you can call them and check. I'm saying the people who are already connected with you, not the sales call or these things. I'm talking about your ecosystem. You are responsible to reply, read, and you may not reply instantly, but later on, but you can't hide, ignore, avoid blue tick.
Where does most of your communication happen in the company, inside the company?
See, I want to add this point. So suppose, like it's all about what I have seen, somebody, you are interested, you will reply spontaneously, right, instantly. And somebody you're not interested, you will delay to respond. That's we have seen.
Or probably there's something to be thought about and then responded to it.
Yeah,
that takes time.
See, responding, it all depends on what is the kind of communication you are having with the people. It's the type of communication, is the purpose and everything, right? But my point here is keeping blue tick off, keeping last seen off, which will change your personality from responsible to become slowly irresponsible.
Got it. What tools do you use inside the company for communication?
As of now, we are using WhatsApp. We are a small team of 8-9 people, so we are happy with the WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. On Shark Tank, you had mentioned that in your model, you are very low asset. Why so, and how do you manage to do that?
So we don't own any car, right? We are the asset management company. Our income is the annual maintenance fee that we charge. So if you are a renting company, you first have to buy the car, pay the car loan, right? And then earn money by renting it out. Then you have to pay to the bank loan. And if like 10 days car is not on the rent, you have to increase your rental costs, things. So that's why renting is always costly, because you add the vacant days, like the days which are not rent out, you add the cost to the person who is taking the car on.
That's another advantage of co-ownership. Yes. Everything is prepaid in your case.
Yeah. We are sorted for next 5 years. We booked our revenue, literally. Customer also booked their car, so they are sorted for 5 years. It's a win-win situation.
Cash flow point of view also you are having.
They don't have to pay it when they book the car. So they just have to reserve 5 days, 10 days. They don't have to pay single money. They paid at the very beginning. And they are just paying annual maintenance charge. So whenever they reserve the car, they don't have to pay again and again the small money, nothing. So it's sorted from customer side, it's sorted from the company side. We don't have to, once we form a community and bring the car on board, our revenue is assured for next 5 years.
Wow.
It's just we have to deliver to the expectation of the customers.
Listening to the structure and cash flow, it looks like a very interesting company to invest in. And it's a very good time because you're just growing now. And cash rich, always having cash and pre-booked, and there's always liquidity. How can we invest in Prorata?
See, we are currently not raising any round. Maybe in future, we will open one investment round. So a lot of people who wants to invest, there is a Linktree link in Instagram where invest with us option is there in that Linktree link in Instagram. So a lot of people, they submitted their Google form. We want some details like what is your details and what is the amount you want to invest. So we collect those intent. Already we have sufficient intent, but if somebody wants to submit their intent, the form is still alive, still open.
What is the minimum or maximum cost for investment?
Minimum is 5 lakhs rupees, obviously, and maximum is 25 lakhs.
And for what is the tenure of investment?
There is no such tenure. When startups it's not a debt, it's a equity.
So it has to be long term, like lifelong.
Not lifelong. You can assume around 4 to 5 year period to develop the company to get the better ROI and all.
And how can they exit after 5-6 years?
So after 5 years, obviously, we will have to have an IPO or maybe a bigger round of capital, or maybe the company will buy back the shares. Depends on the profitability and cash flow. So there are a lot of options.
And as a customer of Prorata, what is the process for owning a car?
Yeah, that's an interesting question. So the first step is to download the Prorata app. And then you have two options. Either you can join waitlist, because if we are not operational in your city, or maybe we are operational, but we don't open the booking for those particular car which you have the aspiration. So then there is an option of join waitlist to build the community. So there is a 99 rupees payment so that we get the right data if this person is interested in this city for this car. If we have sufficient interest developed for that particular car in particular city, then we open the booking. So then there is book now option. So when you book your ticket by paying only 2,500 rupees, your ticket is booked. Then our offline team will basically call you, explain you, do the documentation process, payment, and car is deployed. So we don't take the money in our books, and also we don't take the money till the time documentation is signed and basically car is available with the dealer.
So all these documentation and everything is done online, or do you have to come somewhere?
No, we have the personal background verification team who do the background verification. Also, then only the documentation is signed.
All these company registration and all, I think it can be done online also now.
No, we have the outside consultants who do.
In every city you can collaborate and we can do it.
Yeah.
So geography is not a problem. From anywhere you can do it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Looking forward to it. And about the wait list, there are people, but the car is not there that I specifically want. How long will be the wait time?
It depends on the city. It depends on the car, all those things, right? Because there are some car where there is not much demand.
Example?
Yeah.
What are the cars that was very unique and which didn't have a lot of demand?
I can say you reverse, like there are a lot of demand, which is Innova High Cross. High Cross is it saves a lot of fuel, right? Because it's a hybrid technology. So High Cross is high demand. Then Mahindra XUV 700. That's a very good car. So that's also have a high demand. So some of the brands which basically we want to generate the demand, but not much high demand. So these basically popular car we are as of now forming the community.
You have to sell out all the tickets before booking the car, right?
Correct.
How do you, there are 3 to 4 people or say 50% of the tickets are sold. How do you assemble the rest 50%?
So we do the digital campaign or advertisement or some kind of promotion to get the ticket committed, entire committed. We are not the basically investor in the car. We don't invest. So we have to, that's why we take 2 to 3 months period. That's only 2,500 rupees booking amount. So you can wait for 2-3 months period, and within these 2-3-4 months, we form the community, do the documentation, all those things. Same in case of real estate, right? Unless and until the entire building apartments are sold, how they will give you the handover? It's like community living one. Right? So they also have to start selling, and then over a period of 3 to 4 years, you get your apartment.
That's a good analogy.
So in any kind of community things, you must have some patience. Without patience, you will not able to get the advantage of the community. If you want to do it at your own time, you can have your own things to do. You can't basically looking for a community.
Can you share 1 or 2 stories from your successful customers or happy customers?
Yeah. So one of our customer is a chartered accountant who purchased a Mahindra Thar. Now he's going to purchase a Land Rover Defender. And one of our customer who's a doctor, he also purchased Mahindra Thar, and he is also purchasing a Mercedes GLC ticket. And few of our customers wants to purchase Mini Cooper. So these are the repeat orders I am talking about. They are already happy. And one of our customer who regularly visit to their hometown, they want a Fortuner. So we have now repeat customers because their 30 days are exhausted in 3 months time, 4 months time. Then there is no option to buy another car.
What are some stories that the customer tell you? Testimonial or a happy incident?
So we have basically some of the testimonials in our Instagram highlight section.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can check it out.
So a lot of customers, they want to have the sunroof kind of feature, right, for their kids. Right. They are fulfilling their kids' dream. Like बच्चे बड़े हो जाएंगे तब आप उनको sunroof में देने से कोई sense नहीं है, right? You need the sunroof feature at the right time. Like that's the only it's like momentary. The kids wants to enjoy it for certain period only, but those aspirations are very precious, right?
Absolutely. What is the cost of a Rolls Royce?
No comments, and yeah, it's a different segment altogether. Not built for the fractional ownership.
Not built for the fractional.
Yeah.
Why?
So there are some brands, they have their own guideline.
It's a company's
guideline by invitation.
So company gives cars only by invitation.
Yes. Money can't buy those brands.
Do you think of going for charter planes also in co-ownership?
As of now, इतना बड़ा सपना नहीं है कुछ. अभी as of now focusing on the
cars.
That's our complete focus. And in car also we are focusing on some 4-5 brands and some 10-15 options.
And you also mentioned you tie up with showrooms. So if it's a showroom listening to this, how they can tie up with you?
Yeah, showroom guys, we basically we have a business development team, and we can associate with the showroom to sell their inventories, and that's a regular business with them. So all we need is their support for the sales, and they will get. Yeah.
In regular life, what things do you enjoy? What things do you do for fun?
Okay, so my fun activities are driving car, obviously, with listening music. So music is my stress buster. I enjoy listening music on weekends, and that's my stress buster. Yeah.
Which has been your most memorable road trip?
Most memorable road trip is from Calcutta to Bangalore.
Oh wow!
It's a 2,000 kilometer drive, 3 nights a stay in 3 different cities. And I shifted from Calcutta to Bangalore in Mahindra XUV 500.
With your family? That road trip was with the family?
Because I have some work in Hyderabad and in Bhubaneswar. So that's I individually.
There's this famous book called 0 to 1.
Yes.
And of course, Blue Ocean you mentioned. How does an entrepreneur come up with a 0 to 1 idea or a Blue Ocean idea? So
it's about what kind of business you want to build. It's not about I want to build something in Blue Ocean. It's about what is my skill set, what is my interest area, and what kind of business I can create.
You have to reflect within also.
Yeah. You can't choose blue ocean or red ocean. You have to choose your skill set, your interest area, your desire to build something big, and your passion. All those things works.
In a very short time, you're able to reach so many downloads. How were you able to reach?
So with the help of Instagram, thanks to Instagram, that our account has 1,80,000 plus followers in last 6 months, 9 months only. Yeah, initially we got like a lot of our reels got viral because of the price point, and people wants to understand why how the fractional ownership works. Yeah, Instagram helps us a lot. Yeah, it's all organic. We have not spent any money for the any kind of meta marketing or anything.
So, what are your top marketing tips?
So I think Instagram is the right platform to start any D2C brands.
Amazing. It was great talking to you. Any thoughts, additional thoughts you want to share for the audience?
So I just want to tell you that upgrade your lifestyle by co-owning premium car. As I said, that you can have a Mahindra Thar Rocks at just 1.5 to 2 lakhs rupees, and that will have and then you can have a Fortuner in 3 to 4, around 4 to 5 lakhs rupees, a Mini Cooper around 4 to 5 lakhs rupees, Defender in around 10 to 12 lakhs rupees, right? And then you have Innova High Cross in 3 lakhs rupees. So I'm just giving these options that these car people need occasionally, and just spread the news, and it will help us to grow, and you can also enjoy your dream car at a very affordable price.
Thank you so much. One question for the entrepreneurs who are hustling in Bangalore. What are the top tips for new startup founders in Bangalore?
See, like the first thing is a lot of people just wants to do a lot of research before starting, and they invest a lot of time in doing research and not execution. They understand basically key research and talking to people and fundraising is actually the work. No, that's not the work. The work is actually building your product and selling. So you have to execute, and execution requires a lot of hard work and a lot of discipline. Then only you can execute the thing. So I think somewhere people wants to have fun as a founder, that is something disconnected.
And what do you say some founder in their lonely times?
Yeah, that's a very difficult for any founder, because when you work in a corporate or any big companies or even in any startup, you have a basically colleague where you can, even after the work hour, you spend time with them, right? They are your friends only. But when you work as a founder, right, they are your employee, they are team members. You can't spend much time with them, right? So that's and also as a founder, you will not have much friend circle because you are busy in building something very large. So that's like one of the difficult phase for any founder. So yeah, loneliness is one of the I can say.
But how to cope with it? What do you tell yourself to have patience?
So it's about whatever your stress buster. My stress buster is listening music and road trips and driving cars. So it's all about your stress buster, and have your close friends and family stay connected with you.
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Great insights about fractional ownership, about Shark Tank episode, about how you can have your dream car at such an affordable rate, and it's much better option than renting out that we discovered today. And very seamless and easy to do it. Amazing. Thank you for watching this podcast till the end. Please let us know in the comments what more topics and guests would you like to see in future episodes.